Welcome back! This document is the Common Core State Standards Guide for Informational Text, grades K through 5. You will see that they are essential questions, vocabulary, tools, and resources related to some of the Common Core standards under the specific categories which have been referred to by my prior document. Here's a quick peek at that document in case you forgot. This tool is a guide for teachers and service providers when incorporating the Common Core State Standards for grades K through 5 for planning, instruction, progress monitoring, and IEP goal development. You'll see that there are the same categories listed, as well as essential questions, vocabulary, tools, and resources. So let's take a peek and see what we've got. For essential questions under key ideas and details, we have how can we identify key details and vocabulary in text? How can we answer WH questions and support our answers with details from text? How can we go back into the text and find details to support our answers? The strategy pause and ponder, and that's just when students are reading. They can either be prompted or they can be reminded to pause and ponder. Think about the information that they read. Think about the information while they're reading. Think about the information when they're completed with their reading. How do we draw inferences from the text? How do we locate accurate information within the text to support our answer? What is a paragraph? How do we quote directly from the text? What is the main idea? These essential questions could be used to guide instruction, drive IEP goals, or they could be used as an instructional focus teaching tool when planning a lesson. You will see that some of these essential questions may not apply to all of the grade levels. Obviously, you're not going to ask students who are in kindergarten what is a paragraph or how do we quote directly from the text. The next column, vocabulary, digs deeper into the Common Core State Standards and looks specifically at vocabulary terms related to the standards. The Grade 2 RI 2.1 standard includes who, what, where, when, why, and how. Specific Tier 2 vocabulary words within text. Tier 2 vocabulary words are the vocabulary words most often used within a specific grade level text. Details, evidence, examples, support, inference, quote, main topic, main idea, paragraph, and summarize. Now you will see that not all of the vocabulary words within the Common Core State Standards are used or included. We tried to tease out the most important or the most applicable vocabulary terms to our population. Obviously, it's important for students to know some of these specific vocabulary words if we're expecting them to show, demonstrate, or provide evidence of these words. Our next column is tools. You can see that there are low-tech tools as well as high-tech tools. Now some of you might already have seen these tools and have used these tools as part of your teaching toolbox. Perhaps you've seen them or have heard of them from the vault in your teaching brain. Or perhaps these tools might be used as a refresher or a guide when you're designing your instruction. You can see that some of the low-tech tools might be sentence strips with questions or prompts. Some teachers take the essential question or focus question and they might have that posted in their classroom or posted on their lesson plans. Also, we have a circle map, 2-column notes, bubble map, Those are thinking maps or strategies students might use for note-taking or collecting information while they're reading. Sticky notes or a notepad. Use pictures or photos to answer questions. Highlighting bold words or phrases. Cue cards with guiding questions on how to draw inferences, or perhaps a checklist on how to draw inferences. The use of a verbal frame, I know this because, and then providing specific information related to that. Under high-tech tools, we have provide students with questions while watching a video, discuss in depth after watching the video a few times, or perhaps have questions on a Promethean board and have students write or type responses. And last, we have a few resources. We have Time for Kids, Scholastic News, Achieve the Core, Learn Zillion, Reading A to Z, SchoolTube, Reading Rockets, Wonderopolis, and Poplet. Now I'm sure there are plenty of other resources out there, resources that you could probably add to this document, resources that could probably fill this document. So if you would like to provide more resources, I will gladly post my email at the end of this screencast. Taking a look at this entire document, you saw essential questions, vocabulary, tools, and resources related to the category Key Ideas and Details. And there are also those same columns for craft and structure, as well as integration of knowledge and ideas. Thank you very much. My hope is that this document might help to spark some ideas or perhaps help to organize some of the information for you and make it helpful for you for guiding, planning, and implementing instruction under Common Core State Standards for students.